The wound clinic business meeting is actually, I think, a must attend. If someone has never been to a reimbursement session or something where they've heard Kathy put it all into perspective for you, perhaps scare you a little bit, but we need to. She helps us to see the way things should be. It's really designed for the program director. Probably the clinical manager needs to have a good understanding. And again, I think anybody can benefit from it. Many times the individual people in the clinic, you can tell me if yours is like this, we're entering our own charges. We're putting down on a piece of paper, and yours probably, I'm sure, happens electronically, the charge that we're going to submit. We're doing this in collaboration with the physician. You have to understand that you're doing it in the right way, so that you don't fall to any red flags going up or fall to an audit. So it is just a really must attend, at least one, I think, for any program director, clinical manager, and even the medical directors, even the medical folks.
The challenging thing about wound care is that you can come to this meeting and you get all this fantastic scientific information and feel like you understand perfectly or beautifully how to handle a venous stasis ulcer, a diabetic foot ulcer, but if you can't translate that into something that enables your clinic to stay open, because you can't take the patient through the visit and then charge it appropriately and manage to get through the regulatory space as well as the appropriate billing space, then your clinic is going to close.
Exactly.
So all of this wonderful scientific knowledge is for naught if you can't keep your clinic doors open. So as sad as it is to say, it's absolutely necessary. And the other thing that I think is unique to wound care, I can't think of any other specialty that has so many different kinds of modalities. We have devices, we have biologics, we have prescriptive agents, we have interventions, and they all have unique billing aspects to them that are controlled by very complex rules. And in many cases, they differ by region. I can't think of any other specialty that is as complex as what we do. I can't imagine how anybody could manage to get through that without some very specific education.
And you'd be surprised, and do you agree that I think some hospitals, their coding department, if you're part of a big corporation, you have a lot of oversight. But sometimes you're part of a hospital, a smaller hospital system that just interprets things the best they can. Now, I know there are software and things get edited out that shouldn't be coded together, whatever. I'm not a coder, but you may go and learn something and you say, oh my gosh, and go back and make a change that lessens your likelihood of an audit or having to pay money back. Nobody likes to pay money back. So
there are small things that can have huge implications
Absolutely.
in payment policy as well as regulatory compliance. And you begin to feel that you're walking through a minefield out there. And it's very frustrating when we want to do so much for our patients. We work so hard to be good clinicians, and then we have to make it through all of these other obstacles, and this course makes it possible for you to think, well, I've got it, I'm okay, I know how to do that
Exactly.
now.
It just makes you breathe a sigh of relief that it validates that your charge master's up to speed and you know how to access an LCD. She's going to make sure that you know how to do that. So.